Hey everybody, it's David and I'm back with another video. So today is going to be part 2 of the ends in my journey through my CD collection. So it's only one band for this episode, but this band started back in 1988 and it's still going today, so got a lot of stuff to get through. Let's get that started, and that band is the Newsboys. If you don't know who the Newsboys are, they are Christian rock, um, pop, even a little bit of worship um, music. But this is their debut from 1988, called Read All About It. I didn't really get into this album until after I got into the Newsboys, and I think it was their 4th album, so then I went back and got their first 3, and I tell you, this one I really didn't like a whole lot. Um, the only song on here that was good was I Got Your Number. Um, so there really wasn't anything else good about this album. Um, but they got better. Trust me, they really did. So that's Newsboys with Read All About It. Here's their second album, Hell is for Wimps. This one came out in 80, or this one came out in 90. 90. Well, it looks like 89. Either 89 or 90. I can't really tell. The writing is like really small. Um, but this one was a lot better than Read All About It. Um, you know, Stand Up for Jesus was a great song. In the End, Simple Man, All I Can See, 10,000 Miles, Something's Missing, um, and Victory. Just a lot better than their first one. But not my favorite Newsboys CD. It's up there, but this is not my favorite. Then we have their third album, Boys Will Be Boys. And I actually saw them on tour with DC Talk when this album was already this album was already out. Um, this one came out in 91, so it might have been 92 maybe. When I saw them, maybe late 91, but this one right here is probably my favorite, or at least tied for my favorite, because this is the album that was my first Newsboys CD. Yeah, Kingdom Man, You and Me, One Heart, Turn, Precious Love, Taste and See, Not Stand Silent, Sing Aloud, Stay With Me, Israel, and then also a Taste and See remix. That's Newsboys, Boys Will Be Boys. Here's their next album from 1992, Not Ashamed. This is another great album. One of my favorites, if not probably tied as one of my favorites. Can I Get You Out of My System, I'm Not Ashamed, one of their biggest songs. Up on This Rock, Strong Love, Dear Shame, Boycott Hell, We Come Together, Love Comes True, Lost the Sky, and then also a different version of Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus, which was a good song too. So that's the Newsboys, Not Ashamed. And this is from 1994. This is Going Public. I saw them on this tour for this album as well. Good album. Everybody probably knows the hit Shine off of this album. But Real Good Thing, Spirit Thing, Let It Rain, Going Public, Truth and Consequences, Lights Out, Be Still, When You Called My Name, and Elegy. Oh man, this album is top to bottom good. No song that you don't want to skip over. There's no song on here you want to skip over. I mean, every song on here is good. That's Going Public from the Newsboys. And I also saw them when they were touring for this album. Saw them twice, I think, when they were getting ready to release or just released this album. This one was from 1996. This was the Take Me to Your Leader. Now, all the other albums were kind of pop, little rock. This one kind of went into a little grunge, but it was still good. God Is Not a Secret, Take Me to Your Leader, which was still the poppy type, original, Newsboys from the past. Sounded more like that one. Same, and then Breathe was more grunge. Reality was still kind of in the old Newsboys. Breakfast, that was also kind of the old Newsboys. Then there was Let It Go, which was a ballad. Cup O' Tea was kind of the grunge style going on at the time. It's All About Who You Know, Miracle Child, Lost the Plot, again went to that grunge feel to it, and then a Breathe Benediction, just a solo, just an acoustic song to end the album on. But this is one of my favorite albums from them too. I just love this album. Newsboys, Take Me to Your Leader. And plus that cover is just so cool. I just like that cover. And next up is 1998. This is the Entertaining Angels CD single. Entertaining Angels is off their next album, Step Up to the Microphone. But this was CD single, had 6 songs on it. Had a few versions of Entertaining Angels. Just a regular, then a light mix, then an alternative mix. Then it had a Shine 2000 remix of Shine. Then a and a Not Ashamed remix. And then an untitled studio rough. So that's Entertaining Angels CD single. And this one out in 1998 as well. The album Step Up to the Microphone, which included the song Entertaining Angel. This one really, at this point, John, their original lead vocalist, had left, and so Peter Furler took over, and him and Phil Joel flipped back and forth between singing. And I think in their past albums before John left, I think Peter and John flipped back and forth between singing. But it's still a good album. It's just, when you're used to having things one way and then somebody leaves, and it takes you a little while to get used to it, which it did. And Peter had a good career as the Newsboys lead vocalist. Him and John both founded the band, so but anyway, this CD, Step Up to the Microphone, Entertaining Angels, Truth Be Known, Everybody Gets a Shot, that's a good song. Then you still got your Tuning In is a good song too. Then you got your ballads, which was Believe, and Always. And then they threw a few other songs in there. Woohoo was the lead single off of this album. It was not single, but the lead song on this album, and it was okay. Yeah. So from 1998, Newsboys and Step Up to the Microphone. This one was 1999. This is their album, Love, Liberty, Disco. Good album, good sound. See, Beautiful Sound, Love, Liberty, Disco, Right Stuff, yeah. It's hard to read that. Anyway, good. There was a little. It was still pop, but there was a little bit more. Maybe like some disco thrown in there for. Especially the song Love, Liberty, Disco, but I kind of heard it on some of the other songs too. But it was okay. Then from 2000, just their greatest hits. And this one had, let's see, what were the, it had, Joy, Who, it had a Mega Mix, and Praises. We're like the new songs off here. They were pretty good. Excuse me. Throat was getting dry there, sorry. But, it's just the basic greatest hits with a couple new songs thrown in. It had your best songs on here, like Shine, I'm Not Ashamed, Breakfast, Reality, Take Me to Your Leader, Entertaining Angels, Spirit Thing, Woohoo, Step Up to the Microphone, God Is Not a Secret to Be Kept, featuring Toby Mac, which he was not on the original song. Then Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus. And then it ended with, it also has Believe, and from the very first album, it didn't go back and get anything off of Hell is for Wimps or Boys Will Be Boys, but it went all the way back to the first album and got I Got Your Number. But, yep. Next up is Newsboys Remix from 2002. Just a remix album of their hits of Joy, hold on here, I think I got these wrong. Yeah. Okay, this one came out before this one. This one is Thrive. Really good album. We hadn't heard anything from them in a long time. Not in a long time, but, for a few years. And, this was pretty good, and it was a good album to get, Living in Stereo, A Million Pieces, It Is You, Lord, I Don't Know. Yeah, so just a good album from them. Then we come to this one. The remix album from 2002. It has It Is You remix, Joy, Lord, A Million Pieces, Beautiful Sound, Thrive, Good Stuff, Fat of the Land, Entertaining Angels, Shine, Love Liberty Disco, Rescue, Megamix. So, just some songs off of. That's why I jumped to Thrive, because there was a lot of songs from Thrive on here. So. Now, this is from 2003. This is their first worship album called Adoration. Just, worship music. He Reigns, it's probably like their biggest song, biggest hit too. You Are My King, Amazing Love, Great is Your Faithfulness. Then they have a couple live songs on here for Lord, I Don't Know, and It's You. Yeah, so from 2003, that's Adoration from the Newsboys. In 2004, here's Devotion, and this one's got, this one was another follow-up to their other worship album, and let's say 2004, it looks like this thing came out. Yeah, it's got Devotion, Presence, My Heart's Desire, Blessed Be Your Name, Strong Tower, Yep. That's Newsboys Adoration, or Devotion, sorry. Then here's our next album, Go. This came out in 2004, 2005. I can't tell. The writing's too small. Yeah, this is a good album. It's got Wherever We Go, Go, Something Beautiful. Let's see what else. I Am Free. Yeah. So that's the Newsboys and Go. Next up is Newsboys Go Remixed. Just pretty much a remix of the entire album. Pretty much song by song. Yeah, pretty much song by song. This one came out in 2007. So this was a okay album. Just pretty much just their album before, just remixed, like I said. Yeah, that was it. And here's another greatest hits album from 2007. This pretty much has, it has, where is it? Joy, and, that's the only one that was a bone or a new song on the last greatest hits. This one also has I Fought the Law, Stay Strong, those are the only two new ones, plus In the Belly of the Whale, which they did for a VeggieTales movie. So they threw that on here. Then, you got your standard stuff, Breakfast, Shine, I'm Not Ashamed. Then it also went into the Love, Liberty, Disco, and both worship albums have songs on here, so, yep. And next up is Newsboys Live, Houston, We Are a Go. Or We Are Go. Just a live album with a DVD. Next up is their In the Hands of God CD, which was the final CD that had Peter on it. And this one came out in, oh boy, I can't read. Oh wait, there's 2009. Yeah. In the Hands of God, The Way We Roll, No Grave, Glorious, Lead Me to the Cross. So, Newsboys, In the Hands of God. And then just their basic Ultimate Collection CD. Just all their hits. So yeah. Yep. See, I don't think there's anything on here. Oh, there's. Yep, We Are Go. Wherever We Go. That's from. Yeah, so this covers everything. Then there was a gap with nothing going on. Then they came back with a new lead singer. In 2010. Yeah, 2010. They came back with Michael Tate as their lead singer. He used to be with DC Talk. And they reformed, and this is what they gave us. Born Again. Awesome album. Michael is just so cool as the lead singer. Born Again. Way Beyond Myself. Build Us Back. Miracles. Running to You. They even did a cover of Jesus Freak. And had KJ52 do the rap in it. Awesome. Then, again in 2010, I think. Yep, 2010. They released this little Christmas EP. Just called, Newsboys. Christmas and Newsboys Holiday. Has All I Want for Christmas Is You, Jingle Bell Rock, Oh Holy Night, Winter Wonderland, and the Christmas song. You listen to Michael Tate sing the Christmas song, and then go listen to Nat King Cole sing it, and you think you're listening to Nat King Cole sing it when it's really Michael Tate. He sounds that good on it. Then in 2011, they just released this Born Again Miracles edition. They just added a few songs to it. We Remember, I'll Be, Give Me to You, Glorious. Then they have a Born Again French Horn Rebellion mix. Miracles, Mega is a song mix. Way Beyond Myself, Flatline mix, and Mighty to Save, Family Force 5 remix. So, there you go. And then, also in 2011, God's Not Dead. Their follow-up to Born Again with The King Is Coming, God's Not Dead, Your Love Never Fails. Let's see, anything else? More Than Enough, the Revelation song, Mighty to Save, I Am Second. Yep. Then there's just a live CD, Newsboys Live in Concert, God's Not Dead. Just a live concert. And then in 2013, they released Restart. This is the deluxe edition. It's got more songs on here than the regular one. That's How You Change the World, Restart, Love Like I Mean It, Love with Abandon. Yeah. And next up from 2014, here's their Hallelujah for the Cross, which is like a hymns album. It is well. Jesus paid it all. I surrender all. What a friend we have in Jesus. Holy, holy, holy. His eye is on the sparrow. Where you belong, turn your eyes upon Jesus. And then their original song, Hallelujah for the Cross. There you go. Here's Love Riot. 2015, 2016. Guilty. No Longer Slaves. Crazy Hero Love Riot are also on here. And then in 2019, they brought back Phil and Peter and did an album called Newsboys United. And they also did tours and everything else. It was a good album. The Greatness of Our God, Love One Another, Worth Fighting For. 2019, that's Newsboys United. Then last year they came out with Stand. This one's got Magnetic, Ain't It Like Jesus, Stand, Blessings on Blessings. Yep. 2021, Stand by the Newsboys. And just a few weeks ago, they released Stand Deluxe. This pretty much has the same songs on it, except for King of Kings, which is features the lead singer Bart Millard of Mercy Me. Then they took out the Stand on the original one and put in the Stand that has Toby Mac on it. Good song. And then they've got Jesus Did. And I Still Believe You're Good acoustic version. So there you go. That's the Newsboys. So if you're able to hang out this long, good for you. That was a long video. And if you liked it, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. 'Cause I got a lot more videos to go. Until next week, have a good day.